concept and terms review, okay? So you're gonna work in pairs, and I gave you the whiteboard. So what I want you to do is to discuss with your partner. I'm gonna show you the description or the question. You're gonna discuss with your partner and then write down your answer, okay? If it's a long answer, you don't need to write it the whole sentence, okay? So when you're done, you're gonna hold the whiteboard up so I can see your answer, okay? Okay, first question, where is DNA located? So you have 4 choices. What I want you to do is, could you please write the answer? Because I don't have A, B, C, D, okay? So discuss with your partner, and when you're done, hold the board up so I can see your answer, okay? DNA, as we said before, deoxyribonucleic acid. It is located, eukaryote has a nucleus, right? Yeah. Eukaryotes. So DNA will be located where? In eukaryotic. In which part? In the nucleus. What about prokaryotes?
In the cytoplasm.
In the cytoplasm. So, in the prokaryotes, the DNA will be in the cytoplasm. Eukaryotes don't have DNA. Do you have DNA or not?
Yeah.
You do have DNA. So, DNA in nucleus in eukaryotes and in cytoplasm in prokaryotes. Okay? Clear? Clear? Next, what is gene? Could you please discuss with your partner what is gene? You could write the first 2 words of the answer. So I can see. Segment of DNA is a gene. Peter, are you ready? Can you please let see your answer? Segment of DNA. Excellent. So it is segment of DNA. So you remember the paper that I gave it to you last class. So if you remember the chromosome, the thread-like structure, and then we have the DNA strand, and then the segment of DNA we call it gene. Okay? Yeah. So what are proteins? Read the choices and discuss with your partner. So what are proteins? You could write the first 2 words. So you remember proteins are, what are the monomers for protein? Amino acid. So it's a biomolecule. What other types of biomolecules if you remember? Carbs, lipids, nucleic acids. Excellent. So next. Okay, I want to see where is your answer, so we can discuss if you have any misconceptions. Okay. DNA doesn't perform anything. DNA is what? DNA has what? Coding. Has genetic information, right? So, which one of them could have like functions in your body? Proteins. So proteins can be in a form of enzyme, in a form of hormone, in a form of blood. Okay? So they are responsible for the functions of life. Your metabolism, your temperature, body temperature regulation, okay? So those functions, proteins are responsible for that. Okay? Clear? Clear. First to 5. If it's clear, give me 5. If it's not, 4. If you need more explanation, 5. Okay. So what is the answer, Naya?
basic structure.
The basic structural units of all living systems. Okay. What about this one?
That's the
Protein.
Protein.
Segment of DNA is what? Genes.
Genes.
Nucleotide polymer that uses deoxyribose sugar with phosphate group. It's a nucleic acid. Which type of nucleic acid? Deoxyribose. So it is DNA. Excellent. Okay. So guys, So now what I'm gonna give you is we're gonna do a small activity. It is called word scramble. Okay. So you're gonna work on that individually. Okay. So this time we're gonna work on that individually. So you have here the letters. You're gonna put them in order and find what is this word. Okay. And here are the functions or the description. Okay?
The time stops.
Could you please, yeah, that's fine. Could you please write your name and the date, okay, for today? Okay? Yes. You're gonna have 5 minutes to finish this silently. So you have, that's fine. So you have here the definition. Read, okay, so read the function or the description. So you can figure out what is the word, what is the term. And you're gonna put the letters in order. Which one? Which one? Yeah. You got it.
Huh? There's 7 minutes.
So, if you're done, raise your hand. You have 45 seconds to be done, okay? So if you're done, please raise your hand. Okay, great. Thank you. You're done? Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Are you all done? Okay. So now we're gonna watch a video. The video will tell you about different cell types, like blood cells, even the chloroplast. So I'm gonna give you this paper. Yeah, it has 7 questions about the video, okay? So while you're watching the video, I'm gonna pause the video and you will write your answer for the perfect question. Then we're gonna continue and then I'm gonna pause the video and write the answer for the second question and save, okay? So let's watch the video and then I will pause so you can answer the question.
Genes within the nucleus of a cell determine how the cell develops and how it functions. For example,
So you're gonna answer. So it's somehow that you're taking notes about the video in the form of questions, okay? So I'm gonna pause the video. Okay?
nerve cells. Nerve cells conduct electrical impulses throughout the body.
So, for the next question, what do nerve cells do? Yes, Peter.
They they conduct electrical impulses.
Excellent. So this is the way that you're gonna continue the video. Okay, I'm gonna pause. You're gonna write down your answers. Okay?
Red blood cells. Red blood cells carry oxygen to cells, tissues, and organs in the body.
So write down your answers silently.
Sperm cells. Sperm cells have one mission: to find and break into an egg cell. The head holds genetic information and an enzyme to penetrate the egg membrane.
I'm gonna give you some time.
Some organisms are only one cell big. An amoeba.
So the amoeba is what? When we say one cell, what do we call the? Is it multi or unicellular? When we say one cell, unicellular. Okay. What do red blood cells do in general? What is the function of red blood cells? Yes, Virgil.
They carry oxygen to cell tissue and organs.
So they carry oxygen to tissues and excellent. Who's responsible for the blood red color? We have something which is protein is responsible for the blood red color. Yes, Mashab. Hemoglobin. It is hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is a protein, is a type of protein that is found in the red blood cells. Okay? And it what? What other function? Serves oxygen to the cells. Excellent. What about the chlorophyll? What about the yes, Ali?
Chlorophyll harvest for
Sunlight.
sunlight.
Observe sunlight.
Yeah.
So which is found in what? Chlorophyll, where it is found?
In plants.
Leaf cells.
In leaf cells. Yes, leaf cells. In the chloroplast. In the leaves. Yeah. So yes. To be more specific, yeah. In chloroplast and the leaf cells, right? What about, so as we said, the root cells help in what? Increase absorption. What part of the root cells that increase the absorption? Yes, sir. They're elongated shape. So when you see the roots, it is elongated, so that will increase the absorption. What is different about amoeba? As we said, amoeba, when we say one cellular, so it is uni or multi-cellular. Yes, Michelle? Unicellular.
And the organism are multicellular.
Compared to other organisms, yes, other organisms are multicellular. Excellent. So, is it clear? This to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, visual. Yeah, okay, excellent. What I'm gonna give it to you is, so as you see here, we have the 4-square model, okay? We have the vocabulary word. You're gonna write down the definition, give me an example, and facts or characteristics about, let's say, the organism, okay? So not examples, so you can give me an example of an organism and tell me what other things that is not organism. So start with the first page, okay guys? So start with the first page, it has the organism and gene, okay? You could work on in pairs, okay? So you can discuss it with your partner, okay?
Use that.
No. I'm gonna put the timer.
Can I draw?
Yes, you can draw. If you feel that. Okay. Yes. Definition example. Okay. So guys, let's do the definition and the example, okay? Do the two parts. You can draw a picture for the okay? So for the organism, for the cell, you could write the definition in your own words, okay? You could write it in your own words. If you have any questions, just ask. Could be animal, could be bacteria. Okay, so animal. You remember what so guys, connect, so the examples that you're gonna write it down here, connect them with the video that we just watched. So we talked about blood cells, we talked about chloroplast, so connect that with the examples that you could use it for either cells or genes or organism, okay? So when we say genes, can anyone give me an example of gene? Yes, Michelle.
The structure associated.
You could draw, that's fine. So, an example of gene, when we say your gene, your DNA, what is its function? Like,
You have to write it.
try to think about, what is your blood type, Riju? You know where's your blood type? You don't- So you don't know if you are A plus or O negative.
Let's say we're O negative.
I know.
So,
A1.
your blood type is an example of what? Your gene. Okay?
Can I just say
Blood type. This is the cell. This is the nucleus. Here we have the DNA. This is in prokaryote.
Such as the good protein DNA.
Okay? So you could give me an example for the DNA is that you have circular DNA in prokaryotes.
okay, Miss, I wrote something.
So this is an example of DNA. Or okay. Yep. So an example of protein. You remember in the video we took so amino acid is the monomer for protein, okay? But I need you to give me an example of protein. So what is in your body that could be a protein?
Enzyme.
Enzymes. So
The hormones.
enzymes, hormones, they are examples of protein. So let's discuss, okay? So let's do a review about what you did in this activity, and then I'm gonna give you the quiz. Okay? Yes. Yes. No. It's not. So everything we talked about in this class is gonna be in the quiz. So as we said, the definition of protein. So protein is what?
A protein
Is
is
a
a
bio
molecule
Made of amino acids.
made of what? Amino acids. Excellent.
It's also a single cell. No, it's one single.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So this is the function of protein. It is responsible for the functions of life. So an example of protein, as we said,
Enzyme.
enzyme forms. Excellent.
enzyme.
So what about DNA? Yes, Peter.
Sequence to create a hereditary.
Excellent. An example of DNA. Okay. So as I said before, you can describe the DNA in the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So in prokaryotes, the DNA is circular, okay? And the DNA, the shape of the DNA. And for eukaryotes, the shape of DNA as beamer. Okay, so that could be an example of DNA. So you have organisms. So what is organism? Yes, Faris. What is organism?
Living thing.
A living thing. Can you give me an example of living?
مش عم يسألك الضوء
Eh?
الضوء
A dog. So
A
it
dog.
could be an animal. It could be a bacteria. So please write your name, the date, and your block. Okay, we're block B. So you have two parts in this quiz. We have the vocabulary matching. Create Michelle. You have the vocabulary matching, okay, and fill in the blanks. So the words in the word bank will be used once.